Later. I didn't even stop for the hot hostess's number. As I drove to LAX, I speculated that Tennet must have first asked for my boss, Sidney Page. But Sidney was 8,000 miles away, downing Mai Tais on a beach in Thailand. After 3 years of junior league status, I was finally getting an opportunity to fly solo. And I knew exactly what I was heading into. The news on the radio was all about Breland Doyle's allegations, and it was dead certain that there would be a mob of press at the gate. As I pulled into the parking garage, I got a text from Tennet. "I'm here." How was I supposed to sneak an instantly recognizable star director past 30 industry reporters? And then I had it. Damn, I'm good. Cocky self-talk is mandatory when you're a 27-year-old PR rep. I shot off a text to Tennet. "Get oversized jersey and baseball hat at gift shop. You're my dad." I opened my car trunk and pulled off my Hugo Boss suit and tie. Good thing I always keep a stash of gym clothes in the car. In sneakers, a ratty tee with cut-off sleeves, and nylon shorts, I messed up my $150 haircut and looked the part of a bro from the suburbs. When I got to the International Arrivals Gate, passengers were exiting, weaving around the news cameras and reporters that were scanning every face. Toward the back of the crowd, I spotted a tall guy moving slowly, wearing an LA Dodgers jersey and a loose baseball cap pulled down low on his face. As he neared the entrance, I made my way forward and began jumping up and down. "Dad! Hey, Bob! Over here! Dad!" Everyone turned and stared, even the reporters. I looked and sounded like an asshole, which is just what I wanted. I rushed at Tennet and into his arms. I whispered, "Hug me, hard. Give me tears." For a hotshot filmmaker, Tennet took directions surprisingly well. He got me in a bear hug and let out a big sob. Without letting go of each other, we moved through the crowd. The only looks we got from the reporters were out of irritation for blocking their view. I hustled Tennet out of the terminal doors, and he started to pull away, but I didn't let him. I couldn't be sure someone wasn't giving our showy performance a second look. I patted his back, laughed uproariously at something he hadn't said, and whispered, "Keep it up till we get to my car." Inside the parking garage, Tennet shrugged me off and let out a huge sigh of relief. He took a few deep breaths and seemed to be trying to get a grip. "Thanks, my friend," he said, giving me a fist bump. We'd only met in a few large meetings, and he'd never said more than 2 words to me. He was a good-looking guy, a long face with a strong nose and piercing blue eyes. His hair was almost all gray, but full and bushy. He looked like an English actor in a period rom-com. "So what the hell is going on?" he asked. "Where's your boss?" I could see he was seriously freaking, but I wanted to hold off on talking until we were safely in my car. "Sidney's on vacation," I said quietly as I tried to guide him forward. "We'll try to call him as soon as we get in the car. And Breland, please tell me, this is some kind of joke, just a misguided Facebook post, right? I'll give you the lead in my next movie, if you'll just tell me that." It couldn't be avoided. "Your wife filed a complaint on your stepdaughter's behalf with the county sheriff this morning." He went ballistic. "I knew it was her! But why would anyone listen to Valentina? What proof did she give? Has anyone talked to my lawyer?" I tried to take his arm, but he kept pacing back and forth. I knew his temper was legendary. "Look, I'll drive you to the office, we'll get your lawyer, and we'll start to develop our plan," I said. "But we gotta keep you out of sight until we know what we're gonna say." "But why isn't there already a plan? I thought you guys were the best in the business." "We're going to take care of you, Mr. Tennet," I said. "But we have to phrase our response in just the right way, especially if—" I cut myself short, but it was too late. Bad, horrible, catastrophic slip of the tongue, Logan. Tennet got right up in my face. "Especially if what?" he said, his face red and his eyes bulging scarily. "If there's any truth to it?" Before I could answer, he was on me.